Pick up sliced Dietz and Watson's Deli Meat, freshly made Italian bread, and Lewis Dairy Milk.
Here's your jacked up stories on Power 1017.
All right, well, a new survey looked at boring things we now see as adventurous because, you know, the pandemic and being inside and cooped up and all this.
All right.
For example, 39% of people say trying a new recipe sounds adventurous.
Okay. All right. Sounds fun.
And 1 in 3 say watching a new TV show is as well.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
A poll found the biggest downsides of working from home, all tech related. We've dealt with 230 tech issues in the past year. Each person has, apparently. But the biggest perks are setting your own schedule, eating whenever you want, and no commute.
Oh.
Right now, people on Reddit are answering this question. What's something you loved as a kid but hate as an adult? Some of the best answers are getting mail, growing up, carnival rides, and being sick.
Oh, geez.
A whiskey company is looking for a new, quote, spokes fist to hold the whiskey bottles in their ads. Not a spokesperson, just a fist, like a hand.
Oh.
All right?
Okay.
And if you got that perfect fist, they'll pay you $100,000 to be in those ads.
Wait a minute. To have the perfect, like, hand?
Yeah, like fist.
Like the fist in this part?
Applications are due by April 13th.
Wow.
An ad for Dominos in the UK is going viral because someone noticed the pepperonis on the pizza are all in the shape of a male genitalia.
Show me.
All
Show
right.
me.
So you can look that up. Well, I'll just add to your all
the
other porn in your phone.
No.
A couple recently tried to have sex through a door while they were role playing. They removed the doorknob and we're like getting it on through the hole in the door.
No way. Nope.
But apparently the guy got stuck. And the paramedics had to saw off. Wait. They had to saw off a chunk of the door.
Oh, God.
And take him to the ER with
you're lying.
With part of the door.
You are lying.
Have you ever seen that show on TLC, Sex Got Me to the ER?
Yes.
Yeah. Fortunately, the doctors managed to get him free without any permanent damage. A guy in Thailand went to the doctor over the weekend after 3 weeks where he couldn't stop passing gas.
He couldn't stop?
No, it was like constant. It turned out the reason was he had a 59-foot tapeworm in his body. Ugh. The doctors think he got it from eating raw beef.
Ugh. Oh, God.
Maine is considering a bill that would legalize Viking funerals, open air cremations. Okay? That's where a person's remains are set on fire outside and then like sent off to sea.
Oh, gosh. An open air creation.
Right now, the only places that's legal in the U.S. are 2 spots in Colorado. Okay?
I've never heard of that before, have you?
I don't want to offend the Viking community.
Never heard of that.
We are number 1 with the Vikings, just FYI. According to Nielsen, number 1 with the Vikings. A woman in Florida was arrested last week after she went to her daughter's middle school wearing a boxing glove.
Okay.
And helped her daughter beat up another girl. She's being charged with child abuse, and they added on with a special weapon.
Wait a minute. But the mom actually went there with a boxing glove on?
Yeah.
No. Okay. This is too much.
A woman was pulled over in Kansas on Sunday going 149 miles an hour, which is more than twice the speed limit. And her excuse was she thought she was only going 128.
What
Okay.
kind of car is that?
She got a ticket and probably got a pretty big one.
Jeez.
For the first time since the pandemic started, there's been a drop in alcohol sales. Yeah. Sales were down 2% 2 weeks ago. 1 year ago, alcohol sales were up 55% because people were stockpiling booze at the beginning of the pandemic. Maybe they still have some left or whatever.
Right.
A lot of times when you go to the liquor store, I'll be honest, your eyes are bigger than,
of course.
what you're actually going to drink. So, hey, if you want to fix your credit, start by getting a copy of your credit report. Then comb for errors, make a budget and stick to it. Do your best to pay bills on time and prioritize credit cards. Don't apply for a bunch of new cards because it drops your score. Just FYI, just want to let you guys know.
No, those are some good tips.
Man, we've been working so hard.
Ooh, I'm good. Finally.
Finally.
After all these years.
At age 65, she's doing good.
After all these years.
Yes. And I got a whole testimony
I
on my
learned
credit.
my lesson.
Here's a few good news stories that are making the rounds. A radio host in Florida slept in a kennel overnight to help get 200 pets adopted.
Would you do that? What?
Would I sleep in a kennel to get 200 pets adopted?
Yeah.
And a fisherman reeled in an 11-year-old who got stuck on a floating patch of ice in Ukraine. But let me ask you this. As you, radio host, would you sleep in a kennel to get 200 pets, just like is a bit?
Whatever's needed.
Oh. Oh, okay. All right.
Whatever is needed, Bill, because that's what we do. We give back.
Let's go to the hotline. We have the
help when we can.
Humane Society checking in. We go live to the hotline. It is the Bill and Jessica Show, 9:45.